What's good, boys? Today I'm going to show you exactly how I make $40,000 every single month with freelance brand scaling, or agency, whatever you want to call it. This is a screenshot of September. We've had higher months, 50K months. We've had smaller months like 30K months, but I'm going to give you the exact blueprint that I used and exactly how to scale to 10K and then go from 10K to 40K, because there's a really big jump and we're going to get to that at the very end. But the very first thing you need to do is actually get your first client, pick a niche, and do 50 outreaches per day. So this could be cold calling, cold emailing, cold DM. I got my first client personally with cold DM, and my niche was a clothing brand because I had a clothing brand at the time, so I started running ads for other people, and that actually did very well. But how you can find other niches is by using Yelp or the Facebook ad library, and preferably find a niche that you actually know something about. For example, if you're into cars, you can do car detailing, car wrapping, PPF. I was into clothes at the time, and that did very well for me because I knew exactly how to make that niche profitable. By the way, if you are a beginner, start with a low ticket niche and then move up to a high ticket niche. A low ticket niche is people that charge only $100, $200 for their services. So that includes like car detailing, power washing, window washing. They're very open to getting more clients, more leads, and the ads will do very well on a low scale. But high ticket clients, it's much harder to deliver results. But once you deliver those results, for example, if it's a $20,000 remodeling job, they're going to make a lot of profit on the ads, and they're going to be willing to pay you, 1, 2, 3, 4K every single month. Compared to low ticket, you can only charge like between $500 and $1,200. And I'll show you exactly how to find niches and how to find different competitor ads in just a second. But I just want to say that the niches that you should be selecting, they need to have a specific problem. So they either want more sales, they want more clients, they need more eyes on their website or more traffic on their website. And how can you solve this niche, right? Outreach about one specific pain point, really dig it in, really get them to talk about it, and then you sell it back to them. So this is the very basic. You probably know this, but let's talk about actually what you can do for your offer. So there's a couple different services that you can offer. For me, it was Facebook ads. Now I do Facebook ads and websites. These are kind of the traditional ones, but really just do what works. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. For me, Facebook ads did really well, and I was building out their Shopify store because that's what I knew, right? Payment wise, I initially started with a revenue share, but now I charge, actual monthly payments. So you can either do 1K, 2K per month, or a revenue share, right? And the last thing is you want to have a guarantee. You can have some kind of free trial, or you can have a money back guarantee, or you can even pay for the ads yourself if you really want to, which is a little bit risky, but there are multiple ways you can structure an offer. So you can just do Facebook ads, 1K per month, and a free trial, or you can do Facebook ads and websites, revenue share, and money back guarantee, right? So try to find an offer that already works and take it. And how can you find a different offer? Well, this is an example of an offer that I found last night when I was making this board. And for example, this one right here is getting bad leads for your marketing. We help home service businesses turn low quality leads into booked jobs. So 10 leads month one guaranteed. Now, realistically, their guarantee is probably that they will give you a full refund if they don't reach that goal, or they'll work for free if they don't reach that goal. And what you can do is just go to the website and check it out. This is another offer right here. So this is auto styling shop. So this is like PPF, wrap. This is the niche that I used to be in. So we guarantee to scale double your shop's revenue in 60 days. And on top of that, deliver 25 new high ticket clients landed into your schedule in the first month. So they have a very strong guarantee. And if they don't deliver, they work for free until they do. And then they specifically talk about their pain points. So these auto styling shops are getting bad leads. They're waiting for bookings. They're getting a lot of tire kickers, and they're getting a lot of crappy marketing agencies hitting them up. So this is exactly what they're solving. And how you can do this is just literally go to the Facebook ad library. Just look this up on Google, and you can type in home service leads, and you can type in any of these keywords. So Facebook ads, leads, clients, high ticket, and then a specific niche. And then you're going to get a bunch of pretty much competitors ads. So for example, I just found one right here. Home service companies need more leads, only pay us per exclusive lead. So they have a pay per lead offer. So this is really good to get a client, since a client doesn't want to pay upfront most of the time. It's a great beginner offer, pay per lead. But if you just scroll through all these BS ads, eventually we'll find another good offer. So this right here seems like another good ad. So this is most contractors don't lose work because they're bad at what they do. They lose after the phone rings. So this is pretty much they're offering automation. So instantly text back missed calls, follow up 24/7, and then get 5-star reviews. So they're pretty much just selling go high level AI automation services, which, it's another offer that you could do. And they're offering like a website, zero upfront, something like that, specifically for roofers, HVAC. And what you could do is actually just go to their website, see exactly what they're offering. Most of them will have some kind of video. So if we click learn more, so we'll go on their website, get 10 to 30 additional high quality remodeling jobs for companies doing at least 1 million in yearly revenue. Only pay $250 per qualified appointment. So now you know the exact offer. You can search around for maybe a day or so and figure out a good niche that will work for you. For example, if you want to do, let's say you want to do med spas, for example. So we'll look up med spas leads, and then a bunch of different ad companies are going to come up. So this one is doing, for example, opposite of monthly retainer, and this is their hook. So it says fuck monthly fees, only pay per patient you treat. And then if you click on it, we're going to see exactly what they're offering. So you can watch this video, see what they're offering, and just literally copy this for your own offer. But generally what people start with is revenue share, Facebook ads, and a free trial. Personally, if you're starting today completely from scratch, I recommend you do Facebook ads, websites. I would do 1K per month in a free trial or a money back guarantee. I wouldn't necessarily do revenue share because it's really hard to track unless you're doing e-com and you can see exactly how much they made. With lead gen, it's a little bit hard to see how much money they actually made. Only they know that, and they can skew the information. So once you figure out your offer, you pretty much literally just have to do 50 outreaches every single day. Let's say you do cold calling and get sales meetings. So what you're going to do on the phone is get them to book another meeting where you're actually going to sell to them. You don't want to initially sell to them on the phone because that's very, telemarketer. They're not really going to pay. They're going to think it's some kind of scam. So you just want to book them another meeting, and then on that meeting, you're going to have a presentation that you actually sell them. Now, let's say you get your first client, you run the ads, and they actually perform pretty well. This is how you're going to scale up to 10K a month from one client to like 3, 4, 5, even 10 clients, right? So you want to run the ads, you want to get good results, and you want to post case studies. This is what really scaled me up. So this is an example of one of my clients. I made a case study on how we generated him an extra 22K a month in 30 days for his car detailing business. And we started posting these on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram with a booking link, specifically YouTube. And then it would just book a free strategy call. And then this transitions your agency from doing cold outreach all the time to getting inbound leads. And inbound leads are people that watch your content. They're warm. They know exactly what you're selling. They want exactly what you're selling. So all you have to do is show up and close. It's significantly easier to close these people. And once you have your first 1 to 3 clients, don't even worry about doing any of this cold calling, cold emailing, cold DMing, because it's going to waste more time. Instead, try to focus on building your personal brand and posting actual content to get more leads. That is exactly how I pretty much grew my actual agency. Initially, when I was in the e-com niche, now I'm in a different niche, but I was posting videos literally showing what I did. So I gave everything away for free. I completely showed people how to set up the ads, how to set up your Shopify store, how to do everything, right? And that built trust. And people buy from authority. People buy from people that they trust. So these videos have actually generated me over 670 inbound leads and actual people that are interested in working with me, and I can just pick and choose with the best clients. And that's significantly better than spending all day dialing on the phone. This is over 670 people who want to work with me directly. And all I did is make very simple videos like this, how to set up a Shopify store that's got 45,000 views. And I even got paid for this from YouTube. And it's literally just a breakdown of me making a website that I literally used for my actual drops, right? Super in depth. Another video right here, this got 7.4K views. And this literally just showed how I generated, X amount of money in a single drop. I showed exactly what I did, the ads I ran, how I set up upsells. And by the way, this is just one of my clients, and I showed their exact results. And you would literally just do the same exact thing, showing your clients' results. And then all you would do is just have a link in bio that just says, hey, work with me. Here's another one. So how I sell out every single drop, or this one right here, how I sell out every drop. And it literally just shows everything that I did, the Shopify store, the Facebook ad, the upsells, how I thought of the actual products to sell, and everything, right? And this got me over 670 submissions. And this is just one form. I had multiple forms. I probably had over 1,000 people that wanted to work with me that I can pick and choose from who I want to pay me. And let's say I get 10 of those people paying me 20K or 2K a month. That's 20K a month already, right? It's significantly easier than cold calling. But you first have to go through the trenches. You first have to call a bunch of people to get that first 1 to 3 clients so you can actually start uploading case studies. Not only that, if you just get one client and you get one case study and you're still doing cold calling, you can actually just send them these case studies before they show up to the meeting. What this is going to do is build a very significant amount of trust. So when they actually show up to the call, they already know exactly what you're pitching. They know it works, and a lot of their objections are pre-handled, so they're really easy to actually convert into buyers. So don't underestimate the value of case studies and, just making good content. And by the way, if you look up how to run Facebook ads for car detailing and you scroll down, I'm literally the 4th video right here, how to run Facebook ads for car detailing 2025. Here's another video that you could literally just copy and make these videos about your clients, or if you have a car detailing business, make a video about your business or whatever. And then people are just going to work with you and book calls. And if you actually scroll down a little bit, one of my students right here, this is Josh. He's in my program and he's been uploading videos. And even though they only have, 100 views, 40 views, 80 views, 50 views, 400 views, he has closed a client 1.1 or 1.5K upfront USD because they already have trust, right? Let's say somebody watches this one video, they subscribe. He only has 27 subscribers. But let's say those 27 people watch all those videos, and let's say 10 of them book. Realistically, 6 or 7 of them are just going to close because they already know exactly what you're offering. They trust you and they booked a call to be there because they want your exact services. So start uploading your content, start building that personal brand as soon as possible. And by the way, if you also want help one-on-one, you can click the link down below to apply to work with me. And if you're not completely sure yet, I also do have a free training that you can watch. Now, after you actually started uploading your videos, you have to understand how to build a client machine, right? And this is how you get to 40K a month. This is exactly how I got to 40K a month, right? So the very first thing is, hey, you need to get leads. So how do you get leads? Well, you upload short form content that you funnel into long form content. So TikTok, Instagram, you can make a bunch of simple videos. Hey, I made my client this amount of money. This is how, car detailing business closed 10K last last month through Facebook ads, all this stuff. And then you upload long form videos like I just showed you on YouTube. And what you do is you funnel the short form people into long form content, because a short form video is only 20-30 seconds, right? Nobody's going to build trust with 20-30 seconds of knowing you. But if you send them to, you know, a 10-20 minute video, and then they go from that video, watch a case study, then they watch another video, and they actually start to get nurtured. If they watch an hour of your content, it's almost like they did a sales call before they show up to the actual sales call, right? You send them to long form content, and then you nurture them with more videos, with case studies, with stuff like that, and that in turn builds trust. And then you can actually sell to them because they're going to book calls, they're going to show up. And that's exactly how I grew my agency, literally just by doing this in the clothing brand niche. Now I'm doing it a little bit differently. Now I'm actually running paid ads and getting people in the same exact funnel. So I run paid ads, they go to my long form content instead of having short form content, and then again they just watch my videos, they build trust, and then I sell to them. That's literally what I do. So for example, somebody that actually books a call with me, they have to watch this entire 10-20 minute video, and this video fully breaks down exactly what we're offering to them, case studies and results that we've gotten before they even show up to the call. So once they show up to the call, they're going to be super qualified, and that is how you actually get to 40K a month. That's exactly how I did. So again, boys, if you do want to work with me one-on-one, click the link down below. And if you just want to learn a little bit more about brand scaling, also watch the video down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.